They told their friends you were different, then lost you like you were replaceable. Their friends still ask why they let you go. They never answer. You made them believe in something holy. That scared them. Even their friends knew you were the one. Your presence silenced the room. They'd never seen that kind of love before. You weren't loud, but your soul echoed. Their friends saw peace in you and panic in them. You were a mirror they didn't want to face in front of others. Their friends saw their soul break the day you walked away. They laughed around you, but their friends saw the trembling. Everyone knew your love was real, except the one who had it. You entered like a prayer, left like a prophecy fulfilled. Their friends still wonder what happened to that glow. You weren't just different. You were divine disruption. They downplayed your worth. Their friends saw right through it. You became a story they don't like retelling. Their friends knew you carried something eternal. They bragged about you until they broke what was sacred. Even their silence felt heavy when you left. Your name still turns heads in their circle. You weren't just someone. They were shocked you even saw them. You taught them how to love. Their friends saw it. They weren't used to angels showing up in human form. You were too pure for their crowd. Their friends miss your energy more than they admit. You made heaven seem reachable. They tried to play it cool, but even their friends felt the shift. They never found anyone who held space like you did. Their friends warned them, "This one's different. Don't lose it." You didn't change the room. You changed their reality. Their friends remember how they looked at you. The energy shifted when you entered. You carried something royal. It rattled their comfort. Their friends still speak of you like a ghost. You weren't what they expected. You were what they needed. Even strangers saw the bond. They tried to act unaffected. Their friends weren't fooled. Your name still lingers where their pride once stood. Their friends still remember how your love softened them. You healed more than one heart in that room. You taught them how to sit with themselves. Your silence revealed what their pride tried to hide. Their friends envied what you two had. You awakened their soul in front of everyone. They feared how visible you made their heart. Their friends saw them lose the best thing they never deserved. You were too true for their version of love. They still replay how your name felt on their tongue. You weren't loud, but your silence was thunder. Their friends saw you as a gift. You left, and their soul became a cautionary tale. Your eyes said things they still pretend not to hear. Their friends miss your peace. You weren't just loved. You were revered. Even their enemies respected what you brought. You were holy ground in a crowd of chaos. They left you. Their friends still can't explain why. You taught them how to feel. That exposed too much. Their friends told them not to ruin it. They did anyway. You didn't belong to that world. But you came anyway for them. They tried to make you small. Their friends knew better. Their whole circle changed when your name disappeared. You were the silence after their noise. They forgot you. Their soul didn't. Their friends asked, "Where's your calm now?" Even their friends knew they weren't ready for someone like you. You were grace walking into a war zone. They wore your love like armor, then threw it away. You weren't made to beg. Their friends could tell you saw right through them. You weren't love. You were divine disruption. You made their shadow selves uncomfortable. They feared how much you knew them. Your presence confronted every lie they believed. Their friends missed the softness you brought into their chaos. You were the healing they weren't ready to hold. You weren't too deep. They were too shallow. Your love had weight. It humbled every room. You were their divine alarm clock. Their friends miss how they glowed around you. They don't speak your name, but they still feel your echo. You were a prophecy with skin on. Their friends still talk about how their energy shifted after you. You didn't ask for attention, you drew it. You were the love that required growth. Their friends saw them fall and fail to rise. They still searched the crowd for your light. You were a glimpse of God they couldn't handle. Their friends saw it. You were the realest thing that ever happened. You didn't just change their life. You changed the atmosphere. They let go of what angels wept to deliver. You brought truth too loud for their ego. Their circle saw you leave. Their spirit still waits. You were what they needed, not what they bragged about. Their friends see the hollowness now. They're learning. Not everyone glows twice. Your love was rare. They traded it for noise. You didn't belong to their world, but you changed it. Their friends still say they were different when you were around. You held space. They held back. You were the lesson their whole circle watched them fail. Their friends watched you soften them, and then watched them ruin it. Even the ones who didn't believe in love saw yours. You exposed them in ways their ego couldn't handle. Their friends still flinch when your name gets mentioned. You were royalty, and they treated you like rumor. You weren't impressive. You were irreplaceable. They felt safe with you. Their friends saw it first. Their entire presence shifted when you left. You weren't a phase. They were just afraid of permanence. Their friends say nothing, but their eyes still ask about you. You gave them reverence. They gave you regret. They joked about losing you. Their friends never laughed. You were a mystery their whole circle couldn't decode. You walked in grace. They walked away from it. Their friends saw the fall coming the day they pushed you away. You didn't need to shine. You were the light. They still act like they let you go. Truth is, you rose. Their friends never expected you, and never forgot you. You were the shift in their soul their friends didn't understand. You didn't just love them. You awakened them. You were the holy hush in their chaos. Their friends envied what they mishandled. You weren't drama. You were destiny. They never saw anyone make them better. Until you. Even the coldest in their circle melted when you smiled. You made love look sacred again. They let go of the one thing their friends respected. Their ego pushed you out, but their friends saw pain walk in. You didn't demand attention. You became the center. Their friends warned them. They didn't listen. You are still the softness they crave. They were embarrassed by how much you mattered. You brought God into rooms they had locked. Their friends never saw them light up like that before. You made them reach higher. That frightened their comfort. Their circle still talks about how calm you made the chaos. You weren't just different. You were divine interruption. They didn't deserve you. Their friends always knew. You were their only what-if spoken in whispers. You made their house feel like home. Their friends speak your name like memory. You showed them truth. They ran toward noise. You brought stillness to a room that fed on unrest. Even heaven paused when you left. You weren't just love. You were a reckoning. Their friends never forgot how your presence changed everything. You walked in. Every friend went silent. They loved you quietly. Their friends watched loudly. You healed what their friends said was beyond repair. You were the peace they pretended not to need. Their friends still remember the way they looked at you. You were the one they were warned not to lose. They saw you and knew they'd be ruined by grace. Their friends called you rare. They called you too much. You weren't a moment, you were the mirror. You made their whole circle feel holy for a second. Their silence proved more than their friends ever could. You turned the room into a revelation. Their friends asked if they were ready. They weren't. Your name still lingers in their laughter. You didn't fit in their world. You shifted it. Their friends felt the shift. They feared it. You were the memory they could never unsee. They flinched. Their friends fell silent. You were unforgettable. You were divine thunder in human form. They saw you and forgot what numbness was. Even their friends felt holy around you. You softened them, and their friends saw it. You made them remember who they were before fear. They denied you. Their friends still believe in you. You were never too intense. You were prophecy. You weren't supposed to fit. You were supposed to awaken. Their friends were confused when they let you go. You made them tremble, and their friends felt it. You were the wound that made them human again. They hid you like a secret. Their friends knew you were sacred. You lit up every shadow in them. Their friends still wonder why they never fought for you. You made them visible. That scared them. You weren't a phase. You were the truth. Their friends loved the version of them you pulled forward. You entered the room, and the atmosphere changed. You broke every wall they bragged about building. Even their friends mourned when you disappeared. You didn't just walk in. You revealed. Their friends whispered, "This is real." They let go. Their friends still feel your presence. You were the proof they pretended not to see. Their friends knew you were rare. They watched it fall apart. They called it complicated. Their friends called it sacred. You brought heaven into places they only spoke hell. Their friends saw peace on your face and shook. You made them question everything, and their friends took notes. You showed up different. They weren't ready. Their friends were. Their friends still wonder who broke who. You made love look holy. That scared them. You weren't just remembered. You were studied. Their friends said, "Don't fumble this." They did. You made even strangers quiet. They tried to act normal. Their friends saw the unraveling. Your silence said more than their friends ever could. You were the hush after the chaos. They bragged about peace until they met you. You left. Their world dimmed. They claimed you didn't matter. Their friends looked away. You were the one that felt like truth. They played it cool. Their friends prayed they'd wake up. Your name became the test. You were a prophecy in motion. Their friends talk about you like a myth. You carried light. They feared the shadows it exposed. They said you were just a feeling. Their friends knew better. You touched them in places they still run from. Their friends knew your love was a warning and a wonder. You didn't match the noise. You silenced it. They left peace to chase performance. You never belonged to that room. You blessed it. You were the first time their friends saw them smile from the soul. You weren't drama. You were depth. Their friends missed you before you even left. You broke through and they broke down. You didn't just walk in. You awakened something they buried. Their friends watched them crumble after you. Your presence still echoes in places they avoid. They smiled with you, and their friends took pictures. You were never casual. You were God-sent. Their friends keep asking who you were. You left the kind of silence that teaches. They tried to replace you. Their friends stopped pretending. You made belief feel real again. Even the ones who didn't know you remember your light. You weren't just lost. You were forfeited. Their friends saw their eyes change when you left. You were the reason they seemed whole. They chased comfort. You were conviction. You weren't supposed to stay long, but you lingered. Their friends knew the truth before they admitted it. You weren't made to fit in. You were made to wake them up. You didn't need their attention. You demanded their soul. They said they were over it. Their friends knew the lie. You walked away. The room never felt full again. You were too much light for that kind of fear. They let go of you. Their friends still grieve. They said nothing, but their friends saw everything. You healed what they hid. You were clarity in a circle of confusion. Their friends looked at them differently after you left. You taught them presence. Now absence is all they have. You didn't speak much, but heaven did through you. Their friends still speak of the light you brought. You broke the pattern. That's why they feared you. You weren't a chapter. You were the book. You were the question that made their whole life pause. They lost you while trying to look strong. Their friends called it a tragedy. You entered like a blessing. They treated it like a burden. You changed what love looked like to all who watched. Their friends watched a sacred thing get ruined. You were never almost. You were everything. You were the prayer they stopped halfway. You weren't a spark. You were fire. They say they forgot you. Their friends don't believe it. You walked in peace. You left in prophecy. Their friends asked if you were the one. You still haunt their space with grace. You were never background. You were revelation. They walked out. Their friends watched their light leave too. You gave them love they weren't ready to receive. You made stillness feel like thunder. Their friends admired how you held them. You weren't just a soul. They felt divinity in you. They lost more than you. They lost alignment. Their friends knew they'd regret losing you. You were different, and it was obvious. You weren't love at first sight. You were recognition. They joked about you. Their friends prayed it wasn't real. You didn't belong to their ego. You belonged to their evolution. Their friends were right. You weren't coming back. You were never replaceable. Just unrepeatable. You showed them their soul. That's why they panicked. You entered their life like a prophecy kept. Their friends saw the fear in their eyes when they realized it was love. You weren't a guest. You were home. You weren't loud, but your absence screams. They speak your name like a prayer now. You were more real than anything they called forever. Their friends still wonder how they're surviving without you. You made love feel like worship. They didn't lose a person. They lost purpose. You were the truth they weren't brave enough to keep. Their friends said they've never been the same.